Hey everybody, this is Beelit, and this is another subscriber skirmish with Reborn Joker. This is Orochimaru versus Kisame, and I don't know. I only got two matches. We actually played more than two, but the other one that I had recorded was cut off at the last minute, so I probably ran out of disk space. Um, it's I actually have a few parts in here that were cut off. It's really unfortunate, but that's how my recording device works. And if I'm not paying attention to it the entire time, it's liable to do that, and I wasn't. So a few matches were cut off. It wasn't. It's not too much, but one or two here and there. Um, they're pretty much right at the end. Um, oh well. Anyway, I'll stop talking about that. I actually really like Reborn Joker's play with Kisame. When he comes down from an air combo, when he hits the ground, he immediately goes into a jutsu. And something that people may not realize is that when you hit the ground, you can actually do a chakra action the very second that you come from the air to the ground. And uh, by using the jutsu, you can catch your opponent off guard when both of you are landing because they might think, okay, this is my chance to attack. And then when they try to attack, they've got a giant water shark in their face. So um, you can actually extend that to other characters. One of the ways that I use that little mechanic, I guess, is with Sasuke, the Kirin or Chidori True Spear Sasuke. Um, in his air combo, the very last hit of it is pretty vulnerable. So when you make that final hit and you hit your opponent into the ground, if they substitute that, they've got a really good opportunity to deal some damage to you. So what I would do, and what a lot of other people do when they use Sasuke and they use the air combo, is right at the end, if you make it that far to the end, right at the end, you do a chakra backdash. That way you can kind of cover yourself up and prevent the easy punishment. Um, let's see, Sakura and Tsunade, they can actually do chakra actions right after their jutsu. So if you do the jutsu in the air, and then the moment that you land, you could say do a chakra dash, or you could throw projectiles. So it's a really cool thing to take advantage of. It's really neat to know. I actually use it quite frequently. So if you use Kisame, and you can actually do the tilt into the air dash, or to the dash, and then do the air combo, and then the second that you hit the ground, if you do the jutsu, if they don't sub it, you can actually hit them when they're on the ground, and if they do sub it and they try to attack you, bam, shark in the face. It's really a nice thing to know, and a lot of characters benefit from it, and any extra piece of knowledge that you get is awesome, right? So I won this match with Orochimaru. Actually, in the next match, I think I do the combo ultimate, but you'll see what happens in that uh, combo ultimate thing. Um, so one of the things I wanted to talk about was the I guess the balance of Storm 2, and I was wondering if I should make a separate video to talk about it, but I think that this is a pretty decent place to talk about it since um, we've come into contact with a lot of different playstyles in Subscriber Skirmish. Well, not a lot. They're kind of the same thing. Um, but on my channel, you'll see, I've uploaded matches where people just run away, and people, only counter you, and they just sit there and never do anything, and they just wait and sub and then hit you with, a cutscene attack. Um, and I kind of wanted to talk about why people don't like that. There's the combo ultimate, and there's a sub. Ugh. It always hurts when that happens because it's so hard to get the opportunity for it, and then when someone just subs it, it's like a slap in the face. But anyway, back to the balance. I enjoyed playing Reborn Joker because he didn't play like a jerk. He was fun to play against. Um, but a lot of times when you play different people, they seem to get caught up in what gives them the win. And I think that that's the wrong mindset to have when you're going into a video game, especially. Um, it seems like people are taking video games more as a competitive thing, but people don't realize that that ruins it for the other people who are playing for fun. Um, Video games weren't designed with the purpose of being competitive. Um, they were designed with the purpose of having just something else to do, just a little thing on the side. It wasn't supposed to be serious. It was just something to do. Um, if you look at the early video games, you'll see. Um, I think you'll see that kind of spirit, that fun kind of spirit, and to take games too seriously um, is kind of damaging, and it's not just bad for the you, but it's not fun for the people around you. And I think one of the problems that Storm 2 has is that everyone is trying to win so desperately that they are throwing away the fun aspect. I think people confuse having fun with winning, and that's the wrong thing. That's the wrong way to look at it. Um, while people may enjoy winning, and there's no doubt that winning can be fun, you can feel good when you win, you can't relate that to fun. Um, you have fun. It's very possible to have fun when you're losing. Um, but when you take it too seriously, you can't have fun when you're losing, and you can only have fun when you're winning. And then that brings on this whole idea of um, playing cheaply, playing like a jerk, because all you're thinking about is the win. And actually, I switched to this Itachi Deidara set because the Orochimaru and Kisame set was small, so I did this extra little part here. This is actually a really interesting matchup, by the way. I'm not very good with Itachi, but he's very good with Deidara. Um, I tried to kind of figure out how to attack him in the middle of it. Um, I had my guard broken a few different times. This is one of them. But I eventually got the hang of how to deal with Deidara with Itachi. Um, it was still a hard fought battle though, and I think you'll see that. I tried playing ranged a little bit. I tried playing close range. Close range didn't work too well. I figured that I'd get back to kind of an in between. Do a little bit of range, and then when I had the opportunity to do a little bit of close range fighting, but not to stay too long because Deidara is very, very good when used correctly like this. Um, he's pretty hard to play against. So that was my strategy. That's kind of how I changed my tactics during the match. And you should be able to see that. Well, Reborn Joker also had a lot of tricky throw setups that I never even saw coming, so be on the lookout for that. But back to what I was saying before, people are so concerned with winning that they're throwing fun away, and they're ruining it for the other people. And I think that this game, Storm 2 specifically, and this relates to all kinds of games, I think that Storm 2 specifically is not a horrible game, but because people are so desperate to win, they are so willing to manipulate any part of it that eventually, we found really bad problems with it. And people kept exploiting it, exploiting these problems, which is why they became worse and worse. And why now we hold Storm 2 as a broken game or bad or however people call it. But I mean, if we look at, let's say, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, I think that we could have said that it was a good game if we didn't have to deal with noob tubes every 2 seconds, if we hadn't dealt with danger close one-man army noob tubes, if we didn't get knifed from 50 miles away. Um, and we have to kind of say, who's at fault for this? Is it the game for putting this in there, or is it the people for constantly exploiting it? And it's a hard question. Um, I think that I think both sides are to blame, but I tend to gravitate towards the people a little bit more. The people that play, the people that exploit it. I tend to gravitate towards thinking that it's their fault because they're not forced to use it, but they do. Um, and I think that anyone who looks at it objectively can see, okay, this is probably unfair. This is probably a problem. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that your artillery noob tubes that are infinite might not be fair. It's not a hard concept to figure out that what you may be doing isn't fair. Um, but of course, people aren't thinking about that. They're too busy thinking about what gets them a win, what gets them their nuke, stuff like that, and they're throwing away fun, and they're throwing away fun for everyone else. Um, and so I think that was the biggest problem with Storm 2. I mean, when I play games like this against Reborn Joker, I have fun, and it's not a frustrating, maddening experience. I'm not mad when I lose. I had fun, but I can't say that about all of the games that I play in this game, and it's really unfortunate, but that's the way it is. When Generation comes out, I am hoping that we are going to see fair play, but I don't know. Um, it seems right now, it seems that everything is okay, but we haven't played against, you know, um, real people. We haven't experimented with the game. We haven't seen what's possible and what isn't possible. Um, and I think that is really the most important thing for Generations. And this is pretty, yeah, he just, uh, he wailed on me until my guard broke and then just punished the crud out of me. Um, we'll have to see what Generations is like. I don't think that it's going to be too bad, but we still have to remember that there are going to be people out there who don't care about fun, at least for other people. All they care about is getting that win, and we have to kind of accept that. And we have to accept that people are going to do the cheapest thing that they can to get the win. Um, us not liking it doesn't really change anything. We can yell at them and call them derogatory things, but there's not much that you can do against that mindset. Especially calling them names. That just makes it so much easier for them to legitimize themselves because now you're just being mean. Um, so, sub jutsus, expect them. Sub ultimates, expect them. Um, I hope that they won't be a big problem, but expect them. Expect them to try. Expect people to land one or two of them. Expect to be mad. Expect to be disappointed in people. And I'm not trying to depress anybody, but I just want people to kind of understand at least the way that I see it. It's kind of what we're in for. But I wanted to talk about that, and I wanted people to understand where I'm coming from when I say, something is unfair or something like that. Um, Normally, I'm pretty good about, you know, making sure that when I say something, it is well founded. Um, and so the rules that I use for subscriber skirmish and stuff like that, the no sub jutsu, the no sub ultimate, no chakra dash jutsu, not no chakra dash jutsu. You can do that as long as you're not a jerk about it. The no chakra dash ultimate, no chakra dash team ultimate, the stuff like that. all of that is done to have fair play, and I hope that people can kind of understand that it's not me trying to put handicaps on you. Um, it's trying to ensure that both players have fun. If I'm just never attacking you and we're just sitting there 2 feet away from each other, just mashing the substitution buttons, I mean, that's not fun. Um, and I really do think that people confuse winning and fun far too much. Um, so that's what I wanted to say with that little speech. Yeah, I've been having a lot of conversations, I guess, with people lately about it. So I figured I'd go ahead and set it straight right now. Um, back to the game though. Um, I think that's the neutral combo. Yeah, I couldn't have continued that one. Oh, that was dirty, Beelit. That was mean. Let's see if I win this. Now, see, I don't use Team Ultimates a lot, and that one just looks like one of my joke ones. And when I do a I think I'm gonna lose this one. When I do Team Ultimates like that, it's just kind of like, are you like when someone's just like randomly pressing buttons? I just kind of wonder, am I gonna hit this? Like, am I? Are they paying enough attention? Um, and I really I don't care enough about, like, I even if I won this match, I would have still said, Reborn Joker won that one. Um, I don't really respect Team Ultimates all that much. But at that point, I was like, yeah, I lost this one. It doesn't really matter. I'm not even going to accept a win anyway. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and do this. He's sitting out there. He's kind of asking for it. Let me give it to him. Um, so that's the purpose behind some of those Team Ultimates. You'll see them a lot. Well, not a lot, really. Um, but the Team Ultimates that I do use, you'll probably see those more often than the Strike Back ones. And my deal with Team Ultimates is that I don't use them unless they come, unless the person that I'm playing against is playing like a jerk, or they've used one. Normally, that's the only way that I will use a Team Ultimate. So hopefully you guys know that. I don't think that the Team Ultimate is a good mechanic for the game. It does so much damage and it's so easy to land. I don't feel like that's a real representation of playing ability. There's so many ways to get an easy one. Sub explosive item Team Ultimate. Yeah, that was hard, wasn't it? So I don't respect them in that sense. I know that a lot of people like using them. It's just not me. I'd rather have this kind of fighting. The tricks, the throw setups. Where you catch somebody on the ground with a throw when they can't see that you're starting it up. I like those kinds of things. The melee fighting, the support uses in different elaborate ways. That's the kind of stuff that I respect. That's the kind of stuff I'd like to fight against. And that's why why I really enjoyed these Reborn Joker matches. So here I've got, oh no, oh no, nope, nope. Oh, see, I think the neutral combo is one that you can sub out of, but still get hit by. And sometimes if you just keep it going, you have a shot. You have a shot at getting the final hit or last few hits in there. A lot of characters have those kinds of combos, and learning them can be very helpful. I think, who was it that? Oh, it was TR. That's TRL, by the way. He told me to say TR. We actually played some matches a little bit later, after our other matches that you guys saw, the top 5, and he was using Kabuto, and I don't remember which combo it was, but I subbed and I just kept falling right back in, and it was pretty intense. But if you have a main character that you like especially Kabuto, his is really, really good, I know from experience. So you really got to learn those kinds of combos. I think this is the last match. I think this one is going to be an awakening match. Well, no, not both awakenings. Um, you'll see. You'll see. So, one of the things with Deidara is that if you are blocking his projectile combos, you can actually chakra dash through them. The only problem with that, though, is that two of his combos, you saw that one, I think that's the up combo, two of his combos actually punish chakra dashes. So you have to kind of scout out which one Deidara is going to use. But in the meantime, you're stuck there taking guard damage. So it's a rough situation to be in. But if you can find the right combos, most Deidaras don't use any combo except for, or any combos except for the up combo and the neutral. But if you are playing against a Deidara player who does do the other ones, you've got a shot. Just wait until you find the opening. Wait until you know that it's not the neutral and it's not the air combo. They come in pretty quickly, so you should have a pretty good idea fairly early on. But when you're guarding, go into the chakra dash and you can go straight in. You can also block out the projectiles with the chakra, with your own chakra projectiles. But I find, chakra dash, it gets you in, and that's generally where you want to be. You can also call in your support character and chakra dash through. That works as well. Well, that was funny. So let's see. I've got the team ultimate ready, but I'm probably not going to use it. Going into the air combo, that's a common thing. The neutral combo or even the up combo. Generally, Deidara players will then go into the air combo off of that. If you have a character like Sasuke Kirin, you can actually punish them on that. So if you're a Deidara player, you probably already know about that, and so you'd be cautious. Kakashi, I think, can do it as well. So here I'm just kind of keeping out the awakening. Deidara's awakening isn't the best one in the game by any stretch of the imagination, but it can be used effectively. But if you've got the position that I had in it, there's really not much that you can do. I think that you'd be better off just trying to stick with regular Deidara, have the support characters and all of that stuff, have the throws ready for strike backs if you have the ability to. I really think that awakenings are best used as a all or nothing. Like when you know that you cannot win in the situation that you're in, and you have to do something. I think that that's really the best opportunity for going into awakenings. I use awakenings when I see that my opponent relies on strike backs. There's nothing I hate more than taking a chakra dash ultimate, a sub ultimate, or an item strike back ultimate, and especially when you're coming down to the wire and that that's what they're going for. Go into your awakening as long as you think that you can prevent it. If you've got the health on them, go into the awakening. Take away that main tool that they have. That's my philosophy on it. That's why I use awakenings. Yeah. So the next part of the subscriber skirmish match will be coming up. You're watching a preview of it right now. I'm trying to get these out as quickly as I can. No promises on when I can get them out, but I will try my best. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, support it with a like or a favorite. It really helps me because it spreads out the video to all the people that you know. And if you're new to my channel and you would like to stay up to date on the uploads that I do, make sure that you hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like, you can pin me on your homepage. I look really good pinned. I've heard that many times. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.